These technical difficulties. Finally. Yeah. I was gonna say, these people did a reboot of Spyro. And from this show, not the big range. This was good. I actually liked it. Yeah, so Titan's Tasmanian Tiger, Spyro the Dragon, those guys can do it all. Even made their they've even made other ideas. One that Spyro Cherry. So it's that's enough of this music. I'm not saying I'm sick of it, it's just, you know. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. Your browser encountered an error. How? What happened? Okay. Okay. I think we're back. It's just that my laptop was showing there was an issue with your browser, which there shouldn't be. Right. Oh. Okay. Oh, we're way off from here. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Oh no, it's not a roundabout, is it? Not the roundabout! No, seriously, roundabouts are like one of the worst things imaginable. Also, yes. It looks like they're waving at us. And my breath smells like ramen with egg. Sad, well, ramen noodles with egg. Egg! Eggs! Okay. That's the ocean. Yeah. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna search something. I'm going to search something. Is this it? Okay, it says Milton, Australia, but I thought it said Fortitude Valley. Is that actually it? It's like it is. It's just like, what? The car's like, omae wa mou shindeyu. Nani? I'm kidding. was it? Yeah, there it is. Fortitude Valley. Now let me put on my best Australian impression with this. Fortitude Valley is packed with nightlife, offering. Yeah, that was terrible. No. Let me try again. Fortitude Valley is packed with nightlife, offering everything from dive bars and mellow live music venues to rooftop cocktail lounges and pumping. Pumping what? That's the question. I had to make a joke. I'm sorry. But Netherworld! They have the gates of hell right there in Australia, boys! Alright. Let me search up Chrome Studios again. It's probably this, right? No, that's India. We're looking at Australia. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. What if... No. Oh, there's a little Fiat right there. Nice. Okay, I'm trying to see if maybe that's it, but I don't think it is. Oh my god. We all know what's gonna happen. We found it, boys! Oh my god. Uh, Here we go. What? Only that scene span would promote both the Oppressor Mark II and the Mark I. Even though Mark II users are usually cancerous tryhards, they're like, hey, guess what? We're gonna kill you. Duh, you son of a bitch. Hello, voice cracks. We meet again. It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. I'm all out of gum. Okay, so we're gonna go to Fortitude Valley again, which is all the way over here. So we're gonna go to Fortitude Valley, which is a really nice name for a location, by the way. For those who live in Fortitude Valley, I mean that. Australia Post, we got something. Dragonberry. Hopefully that's not slang for like friggin' Dragon Balls. I don't mean that Dragon Ball. I'm talking about the other Dragon Balls. Yeah, I had to make some kind of bad sex joke. Horny dragons, and it was also kind of a reference to Rick and Morty. I, I, I turned myself into a dragon, Morty. I'm Dragon Rick. Ooh, wait, what? Hold on. Oh, that's a smart car thing. There's BMW. There's Mini Cooper. I could have sworn I saw like an AMG. Oh, I did see an AMG. I just couldn't see it because this stupid thing was blocking this stupid thing. Yeah, there it is, AMG. Oh, look at those cars and... Hold on. I think I see a fucking slogan over there. Schlagen. No, that's not a dick joke. Okay, so for those who don't know, in GTA 5, or no, online, there's a car called the Schlagen GT. You're probably thinking, well, what does Schlagen mean? Is it like some kind of dick joke because it sounds like schlong? No. The Schlagen GT, like the whole Schlagen name, you're gonna like this. It's the one of the first cars in GTA to, or no, not one of the first. It's one of many cars whose name is not a sex joke. Because Schlagen, believe it or not, is German for beat. So it's basically called Beat GT, which sounds like a car that you would call in real life. Introducing the new Beat GT from Nissan. I'm a PC and Windows 7 was my idea. Yeah, well... I run in Windows 10, so... Ha. I almost said 7, but no, I'm running on Windows 10. With the same background that I've had since day one with this bad boy, which I'm planning on upgrading. Reduce speed. Because currently we're at 0 miles per hour. Slow down from 0 to 0. Oh, I thought that said receive speed. We're not getting crack. Okay. Why am I making that click sound? Okay, that's a thing. That's an Audi center, or I'm sorry, Sentry. No, it's center. It's just in European areas or European locations. They say center like RE. They even do it in Canada. It's not fancy. It's just Lamborghini. I'm sorry, okay? It's just, I fucking love Lamborghinis. They're cool. Uh, and I need a drink, because my throat feels like I just ate sandpaper. It's like, hey, what are you eating? Sandpaper! Just the perfect meal for lunch. We got nail file carrots. We got grinded nail soup. And the creme de la crop sandpaper sandwich. Oh, and for dessert, we're having saw blade shortcake. Part of a complete and balanced lunch, along with really shitty image quality from the year 2003. Or, no, 2007. That's not really helping. Okay, this is helping. The gas works. So we're gonna hear a whole lot of assholes going like. Okay. And my finger's still doing that. Okay, so what'll sometimes happen is I'll try and do a double click, but for whatever reason, like, my finger wouldn't want to, like, lift up, you know? Alright. Uh... Albany. Oh, there's... At Sydney? I would have figured it would have been bigger. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, there's New Zealand. So what's really sad about New Zealand is that there was almost an explosion. Eruption very, very recently, like a couple days ago. People in that area did not survive. I'm not saying the island is destroyed, it's just the people around where the eruption happened, they unfortunately did not survive. Which is extremely tragic and really frightening, actually, because volcanoes, in a sense, are beautiful because they help make new land, but they can also be really terrifying. Trust me, I would know, because I have heard about such tragic things. Butler. Butler. think I know what Kia's car is based on now. The name, I mean. That was the... Yep, that was it. Okay, so... How long have I been streaming, actually? Oh. I've been streaming for almost an hour. Pretty sure that should say... Yep, kilometers per hour, because... You know, UK. UK? Yes, I'm gay. I said K, not gay. I'm not gay, guys. Where's the... I'm trying to say it wouldn't really matter anyways, because it doesn't change who I am. It's not like, oh, someone turned gay. Even though they don't turn gay, it's not like something happens that makes that happen. It's just like you discover it, basically. That's how I discovered I was bisexual, but I'm far more into women. Yep, that's my secret. It's not really a secret though, it's just, yeah. Hello, car. Oh. That must be the ocean. Is it? Yep. Deep blue sea. Okay. Oh shit. I should probably open up the, notepad thing. Accessories, notepad. Alright. I could have sworn I held down the shift key. time to search for Ayers Rock. Yeah. Or Uluru. Yeah. This thing is a fucking rock. Literally. It is. And the best part? Street view. Whoa! This looks like something straight out of like Star Wars or something. Wouldn't surprise me if they actually filmed some of the sets in Australia. Alright. So this is a platinum locale, which means that it is a special landmark. Yeah, so. Yeah, still, I really want to visit Australia at some point. Just seems like a nice place to visit, you know. But I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know if I ever will. If I do, then that'll be cool, but I don't know what I'd want to do there. Maybe just visit or something. Oh, what the? I thought that said Viagra. Welcome to Viagra Falls. Oh, that's Northern Territory. Viagra. Viagra. Oh, right. This is where that shooting was. Yeah, so I think this was last year or something, but there was a shooting that happened in Christchurch, I think. Or, I could be wrong, but I think that's where it was. But the thing about it is, okay, they did do a sensible action in a sense. They did ban most firearms, not all of them, just certain types, like assault type, which meant like weapons that would be seen as like weapons that could quickly, cause trouble, basically. But the thing about it is, the thing about the mind of an insane person who would decide to do, the shooting, they pick a vulnerable location. That's why there's school shootings, even though they have security there. And they also pick churches because churches aren't typically seen as having armed people. Although there was a shooting in White Settlement a few weeks ago, which did leave, I think a few people died, but one of the people that died was actually the shooter himself, and that was because of the quick actions of one of the sermons, I think, or it might have been something else. But he was quick to the draw and killed the guy. And please note, the guy who was committing the shooting had a shotgun. It's just, those people will always choose vulnerable locations, like a school or something. Now, I'm not saying, oh, that's a good idea. To them, to the mind of a crazy person who would want to do that, yeah. To them, it's a good idea to pick that. But, take it from me, don't ever do that stuff. Please, just don't. There's so much you could do with your life, but don't you dare ever fall to the hands of your own evil intentions and carry out something as atrocious and deeply disgusting as that. Because, that would hurt people. Not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. They'd be scarred for life. They'd be losing a loved one. Stuff like that. But those people don't care. Those shooters don't care at all. They only care about themselves. Anyway, I'm really sorry about deviating from the topic. It's just, I decided to go to New Zealand right here because of the fact that it is part of Australia's territory. But, yeah, I'm sorry to have brought that up. I know it's a sensitive subject and not many streamers would bring that up, but then again, I remember doing a live stream once where I was streaming GTA or something. Or, no, I think I was streaming something else, and it was actually, when I turned 20, I think, or 21. Yeah, 21, that was it. But what happened was, there was that shooting in Florida. And, I heard about it on the news because of the fact that I went out to eat with my Papa and my step-grandmother, who I call Pamela. And, I saw that, and I was like, no. I just couldn't believe it, hearing all about it. But the thing that really made me pissed off about it wasn't just the shooter. It was the people who, after that, decided to try and push for taking away guns from law-abiding citizens. That was the thing that triggered me. And please note, I don't use that term lightly. I don't use that term a whole lot. I only use it if it's to describe how I accurately feel. And I'm not saying triggered oh, I'm a sensitive person, although that's what most people would associate that with. But to see David Hogg and that Emma, what's her face? I forgot her name. they seem to think that it's the guns that are the problem. They aren't. I know some people may treat it as such, but let me put it in a situation that would make it more broad. Pretend I have a pistol and I'm right in front of you. If I point it and then shoot, does the pistol do anything? Yes. Now, if I were to put it on a table that is nearby and just let it sit there, would it just shoot by itself? No. Now, please note, I'm not saying that like I am going to do that stuff. It's just, an example. But what the general populace of today's youth thinks is that because that stuff happens, it's automatically a firearm's fault. Like, Mom, I'm blaming an AK-47 because I found a dead squirrel that someone used an AK-47 to kill, and it just ruined my life. Okay, I will admit that would kind of make sense if the squirrel was like just a cute animal and you just saw that happen to you, but okay, to be more accurate, like, that'd be like blaming a knife for you getting cut when you're using said knife. You don't blame yourself, you blame the knife. Oh, what? I don't think that was it. But all I'm saying is, and I'm really sorry about deviating from what we're actually doing, but it's just, I saw New Zealand, I thought about what happened, and I wanted to talk about that because I haven't really talked about it at all, because it's something that I wouldn't really talk about on stream, but it was just on my mind at that moment. But I will admit, New Zealand, they kind of had the right idea. Confiscating weapons that might be seen as a way to quickly cause destruction. I'm not saying all weapons do that, but in the hands of a wrongdoer, that might be the case. But I'm not saying that guns are the blame, because it is the shooter. But, I digress. Lifetime? Oh, I thought we were talking about the channel Lifetime. The one that has, like, really, really shitty videos and stuff? Or not videos. Oh, what the? It looks like a transformer. Oh, it's from that car. Transformers! Robots in disguise. Isuzu! Robots in disguise! Oh my god, my voice just broke so much. Decepticons. Brownie's mattress. It's actually kind of funny. My aunt calls me Brownie. It's partially because of my real name. Or it is because of my real name. Scooter brother! just want to see where that's from. Scooter Brothers. Okay, so this is a reference to this.
Robin and Lashley, we are Scooter Brothers! Scooter Brothers! We are brothers on scooters! Slow down, Scooter Brother!
And you can see what this leads to.
We are Scooter Brothers! Scooter Brother! We will go on a journey.
I hope that wasn't caught.
We are Scooter Brothers! Scooter Brother! Scooter Brother! Come on, Scooter Brother! Let's go, Scooter Brother!
Robin and Lashley, we are Scooter Brothers! Scooter Brothers! We are brothers on scooters! Slow down, Scooter Brother! Scooter Brother! Where are we going today, Scooter Brother? We will scoot! Scooter Brother! Come on, Scooter Brother! Let's go, Scooter Brother!
Scooter Brother! That's hilarious. We are Scooter Brothers! Scooter Brothers! Scooter Brother. Scooters are awesome. Oh, look! Machinery! I sound like a heavy metal guy. Value Cars Warehouse, where you can get your own cars, like this one, this one, this one, hell, even that one, all for an insanely low price. Value Cars Warehouse, supplying you with the best in luxury vehicles, or monster trucks. If you're an Australian redneck, but I don't know, because I am a redneck, but I'm not Australian. Ah, God. I'm getting myself a drink, holy shit. Bailey's. Hi. Um. The evolution of tough. I didn't know luxury and tough went together. What's next? Luxury military tank? Ah, yes, as you can see, I have a very nice gold encrusted military tank. Reconfigured to have a space that houses wine. Only the finest wine, and the finest of cheese, and the finest of crackers. So that way we can dine in luxury while blowing up other motherfuckers. Okay. You know, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go back to America. But not before doing an emulation of actually going to America. I think you all know where this is going. We are going to... Come on. Isn't there an airport? Yes. There is indeed an airport. Oh, cool, I'm in a building. You're cool. I like you. You're cool, dude. T2. Judgment Day. Right. That was the best burp ever. It was like... Okay. Okay. Now where to land? I'm pretty sure Arizona should have an airfield, right? Arizona. It's hot as hell. And I feel like my eyeballs are gonna melt. Thanks. I'm kidding. I am very resilient to heat. And again, I couldn't quite make it back from a walk to a game store. Like, I can make it back from GameStop because that's like a mile from my house. I'm talking about this other game store that I actually went to over the weekend this past weekend called Founded Electronics. Note to self, don't do that again. Yeah. Because it was in August, and no, the thing about August in Texas is it's fucking hot. Like, surface of the sun hot, but not quite as hot as Phoenix, Arizona. Now, the reason why I say Phoenix like that is because, you know why? Phoenix. No, not Arizona. I'm talking about the bird. Bird. You know, a firebird. So, yeah. It's called Firebird, Arizona. Kidding. Hold on. Oh, right. There's another Los Angeles. Then we have Las Vegas. We've already been there. Oh, there's. Oh my god. I need to pay a visit to, Oregon. Portland, Oregon. Because, I have a friend who lives there. Yeah. It's four of these places. Now, I don't know where she works in terms of which one, but it's actually one of my best friends, Jordan, and she works at a GameStop. Oh, there it is. She actually used to be the store leader at the one I walk to, which I've been walking to since 2017. But yeah. Anyway. this one? Trying to look for like one that has street view images of like the most recent, you know, timeline. Okay. Hmm. 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 Oh my god, this was whenever Wolfenstein 2 was about to come out. Cause look at this. It says that this was a 2017 image. Huh. That's neat. Hmm. Well, I couldn't find it, but hey, at least I could take pride in the fact that I know that she must work in one of those 4 locations, because she did say she was going to Portland, Oregon, so yeah. Because the thing is, she applied for a new management spot in GameStop, but she at the same time wanted to move to Oregon, which actually made me kind of depressed. I say kinda because she said that she will be at the GameStop I go to occasionally, but I just don't know when that'll be, you know? Because currently our store leader is my close friend, Styler. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I guess all I can really say is that I hope she's doing well, and I do hope that I do get to see her at some point, because she is a very, very good friend of mine, one of my best friends, you know, so. Okay, so this was actually from 2018. This is from 2018. Just look at this. Look at that. That is definitely from 2018. would know this is because of the fact that... Okay. I was probably in there, actually. It'd be kind of funny if all of a sudden you just see someone walking. That's not me. Okay, I think that's Cole's car. Yeah, that's him. Because, Cole has a cool looking, Sheikah symbol on his, car. On the window. No! It's glitching out. No! Okay, it's back to normal. Wait, hold on. Oh, I thought that was Jordan's car. Because she has a Hyundai and that kind of looked like it. You know, it'd still be kind of funny if all of a sudden I just see, like, me walking to a store. But, I don't know. There's a Sprint store that actually used to be here, but not anymore. Whoops. Alright. Now delivering happy endings. As you all know, alcohol and happy endings are never a good thing. Oh my god! Cardboard. Nice. I remember growing up, I actually used to make shit out of cardboard. No, I don't mean like making a piece of poop out of cardboard. I mean like actually building something out of cardboard. It was kind of goofy, I know, but well, I liked it. So, guess that's all that matters. Oh, this must be early in the morning. Not early, but okay. Oh, this must be from last year. Because if you think about it, look, that's Mario Maker 2, and that's, oh, that's Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Huh. Well, that's neat. Okay, hold on. Let me do something about the stream real quick, cause I know I said we were doing some Australia stuff, but okay, there we go. Oh, sweet! Huh? It actually changed the title. Like, what? I didn't even have to refresh. It just did it. That's cool. um, yeah. Whenever I do another one of these Google Hunt streams, I'm not gonna put that little subtitle saying not actually GeoGuessr, but whatever. As you guys already know about why I put GeoGuessr as the game is because of the fact that Google Earth isn't actually a game, it's just a program. But you can kind of pretend it's a game by doing certain things, you know. Actually, speaking of which, okay. I know we're back in my home city, but I mean, is it so wrong to? No. Oh, look! It's my place of work! But not for long. Yeah, so at some point I'm actually gonna text my papaw that, okay, so, before I go on with what I'm about to say, so I have a bit of a backstory about what I'm about to say. So, whenever I got home from Christmas break, I was told by my papaw that, you know, maybe I should take advantage of my job before I do inevitably get either fired or let go, or both, I guess. But I haven't really been doing that. I haven't been seeing movies at the theater at all, because there haven't really been movies that would best interest me, either because they'd be too long and I typically like to see movies in the morning, or it's just because of the fact that there just isn't a movie that would interest me. So, because of that, uh, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna text him tomorrow and say, hey, you know, I know you said for me to take advantage of my job while I still can, but I've decided not to because I just think it's time I left my job. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the follow. But, yeah, so I'm not saying, oh, I want to quit my job because I want to be lazy. No, that's not it. is because I've been taken advantage of, basically. Like, basically, okay, so what I was gonna say is I'm not gonna have that job for very much longer either way. Either I'm gonna have to quit at some point, or I'm going to have to just wait it out and see what happens. But the thing is, they apparently scheduled me. I'm not joking here. They scheduled me on this day, out of nowhere, at... Okay, so the email was sent to me at 1:58, but I didn't see the email until after 2. Problem is, 2 p.m. was whenever the shift was supposed to start, and it was supposed to end at 10. You can kind of see what I'm getting at. I'm not going to go to work if, first of all, I'm not getting paid no more. Yeah, at all. Which really fucking sucks. And I'm especially not going to, you know, work, you know, like, okay, let me explain. They scheduled me 2 till 10, correct? The main problem with that is the fact that they literally sent that to me 2 minutes before that schedule was supposed to start up. By the way, I have mentioned that I have watched that game store. That route that I just took, except for the GameStop thing, that was the route I took. Like, I took a walk from my neighborhood onto a trail, led to a road called Kirk Lane, walked onto Runfield, and then I followed it to Davis, followed Davis all the way up until here, actually. And I actually found out that we had a train station over here. But yeah. So that train station over there, oops. What I did was I followed it. Oh, it says Cotton Belt. I thought it was Amundsen. Cotton Belt Trail. I followed it all the way till I got here. Here to Golden Chick, where I got myself a cup of water, some other stuff. And I went off the trail, and that was weird. But then I went this way, which I later found out there were stickers in the grass, which I fucking hate stickers. What is going on? Oh. But yeah, so I literally followed this all the way up until I got... Okay, well this is entering into Watauga. There's a Taco Casa. And yeah. There's Watauga Middle School. And there's the store. I walked all the way from here to fucking... What is going on? There's like clouds or something. Okay. What is going on? You guys are seeing this, right? Oh, hi. Yes, I watched that channel. Okay. What I was trying to say is that from my house, which was quite the far walk. Okay, because this is what I mean. So I start off from somewhere over here. Go down in Glendora Drive, blah 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 blah. Follow it more, and there's a trail right. It's actually right here, because there's that, and then there's that. Then follow that all the way up until I get to Kirk Lane right here. Wait, can I actually? Yes, I can. So then I followed Kirk Lane until I got to, Rumfield. Follow that, blah blah blah. No, I keep saying blah blah blah, but yeah. So what I did was I crossed over to here, and then I crossed over to here. And then I follow, Davis, which is quite the distance at this point, because I never walked this far. Keep following, there's plenty of grass, not stickers though, not until much later. And all of a sudden, at some point, we should be getting there. Yeah, there it is, Cotton Belt. Then I follow Cotton Belt. And this is actually where Smithfield Station would be, actually. Yeah, I keep following that up until I get to here. Why is it doing that flicker thing? Which I got my cup of water, I hung out for a little bit to rest. And then, back to that, crossed over to here, and, yeah, kept going, and I eventually reach, no, not here. By the way, I literally did this one day. It was really stupid, I know, but kind of worth it. Well, actually, it's not worth it. Yeah, intersection. And now we are in Watauga. Hooray. Oh, now I know why I kept doing that thing, is because it was trying to render stuff. Yeah, so you can kind of see what happened. Just walking, walk by this place, come to my surprise that this place is literally near a game store, which is the coolest freaking thing on earth. Because who wouldn't want to have a game store near a school? Almost at a store. But yeah, that entire walk, if you want to find out how far that was, if you really want to know how far that is from my house to the actual game store. According to my phone, uh-huh. Oh, right. I should probably search for it on Google. So, this place. This frickin' place. To get there, with the route I took, it was at least 5 miles. Because it would take me, realistically, it would take at least, like, 2 hours, a little. Because what it says on my phone is that I would have to follow, if I may show, okay, here it is. What my phone is showing me as the shortest route I would have to exit from my neighborhood, go down precinct line, go all the way down to here, which by the way is already like at least a mile. Follow this, which is, I believe, Amundsen Road. No, Cotton Belt Trail. Now already, that's a fair distance, but it would have me follow this if I really wanted to do this again, and if I was allowed to. Oh, now I see Amundsen Drive, and that's a street right next to it. Yeah. Oh, cool, there's like a drainage thing. But, yeah. I would have to follow this all the way to, yeah. All the way to that, then through there, and then all the way to the intersection, then all the way to the store, and then back. Which combined would take at least 4 hours. Or 5, depending on how often I would take a break. You could see why I'm not doing that again. I only did it to see if I could actually do that. Oh, hey, Zan Rahan. I hope I pronounced that right. Sorry if I didn't see you until now. I'm just talking about this one time I walked to a game store. It was kind of worth it, but I couldn't walk back because I was too tired. But, yeah, so I'm doing good. How about you? Actually, hold on. I have to throw my soda can in the recycling bin real quick. I got 2 notifications for new day, new stream, and what else? Oh, got 5 people turning at the same time. Reach 50 followers. Right. Oh, clouds. Just clouds. I guess we can go to, Addison? No. It looks like a leaf. Where to go? I don't even know. Right. Oh. Yeah. Yellowstone National Park. It's partially because of that movie. Oh, whoa. This looks like some straight out of Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm not just saying that because of how bright it is. It's just this looks incredible. Okay. Oh. Oh, baby. Okay, we got animals over there. Dude. That looks so sick. You know, if someone were to make an open world game that was just like how our world is, like an open world sandbox game in the US, where you just explore, do whatever you want. That would be awesome. But yeah, that'd be sick. And there's Yellowstone Lake, Yellowstone National Park. But there's another Yellowstone thing, isn't there? Yellowstone Caldera. Yeah, this thing is a freaking super volcano, which is awesome. Oh, wait. Okay. Um. Yeah. There it is. There's the caldera. Seriously, that is so cool. Just see that volcano. I'm not saying I'm gonna see it up close, cause you know, super volcano. But yeah, still, Yellowstone looks super pretty. I just hope that volcano doesn't erupt. Okay, well there's Grand Teton, actually. You can see that as well. Actually, I've been thinking about renaming Google Quest to, no. Google Hunt to Google Quest. The whole reason being is because Hunt sounds like you're like hunting for something. Google Quest sounds like you're going on a big adventure or doing stuff. So, just thought I'd let y'all know that in the future, whenever I put the title Google Quest, that's what I mean. It's just because of the fact that I don't want people thinking, oh, it's a scavenger hunt then. Well, it's not quite a scavenger hunt, but you could theoretically think of it as such, but I don't know. Ogden is nuts gone flake. Actually, we can go to Austin. Because I see so. Museum of the Weird. um, Actually, if I may show this. What? Who on earth would name their street Slaughter Lane? That's just begging for a horror movie. Oh my god, who the hell would name it that? And look, there it is. What does Slaughterland look like anyway? I'm sure it can't be that bad to name it fucking Slaughterland. What are we gonna see? Slaughtered cows are everywhere? Oh. Okay. Yeah. This is way prettier looking than the... Oh, what? Hello, I like cinema as well. Ha ha. But yeah, this is way prettier than the one near me. Which I am currently employed at, but will not be employed at any longer soon. Okay. Cinema Village? Or, I'm sorry, Village? Oh. Hold on. What? Is this the first Alamo Drafthouse they ever built? I think this is, because according to stuff I've read about it, the original Alamo Drafthouse was built in Austin. Might be thinking, why not San Antonio? Because they didn't build it there. Is it South Lamar? No, that looks recent. Yeah, I think this is. I think this is the original one. Because the sign looks like it was like the original. Alright, let's do this. Also, there were a whole lot of photosphere things. Last stand at the Alamo. Alright. Was this the original? Because there's a box office right here. But could this be it? Okay, Lakeline. Oh, whoa, what? It's like it actually is. Glass half full. Oh. Oh, that must be their bar area. Because, we have a bar thing called, like, I don't even know what it's called. Well tapped or something. But yeah, I think every single bar area that they have in each cinema is like its own dedicated name. Because we have like well tapped something or other. I forgot what it was named, but yeah. But yeah. Dude, this is cool. Alright. So then we have this one, which is actually the one I currently have a job at. Which was actually my first job, but yeah. Okay. But I may show this. Yeah. You know, the thing is, for a while before this place was actually built and I knew what was going to be there, I used to walk there, or no, not there, but just walk by here, because there's another route that I take to walk directly to Davis, and I would follow it specifically to see how the Alamo Draft House is doing, like in terms of construction. And they finally built it, and it's a nice place. Don't get me wrong; the people there are really nice. But to have it as my first job is my biggest mistake I have ever made. Albeit, it was still a good idea because it ended up helping me get this computer, which, no, that's not the reason why I got the job. I got the job because I was wanting to get a job anyway, but there was, me having to get a food handler's license, which was a long, convoluted process in of itself, because I had to do all this testing and stuff. It was just not very pleasurable. Pleasurable? Why did I say that? Actually, oh yeah, you can see right over there. That's whenever it was still being built. It's neat. No wait, were they gonna build a street to that? That'd be cool. Yeah, this used to be a Slim Chickens. That used to be an El Pollo Loco. Might just stream until midnight. But yeah, I go there a lot. I go to Wendy's quite a lot. Actually, I normally go in there just to hang out, or not really just hang out. It's just really to rest my legs, because like I said, I go walking, because that's one of the places I walk to. That's not me, by the way. Hello. Oh yeah, Byleth is out now. Which I'm not so pissed off about, because whenever I first saw the announcement, I was like, really? Really, Sakurai? But then I later found out that Bethesda, or id Software, was already trying to talk to Nintendo about letting the Doomslayer into Smash Bros. And Nintendo was like, no, no, no. Just repeatedly telling them no. But honestly, I'm not so mad about it anymore. It's just, I don't know why they would think that that would surprise everyone in a good way. If, oh hey, there it is, Slim Chickens. They had to move. That's why it's no longer there. This, like I said, used to be an El Pollo Loco. There's a bus. But yeah. So yeah. What I was trying to say is, like, I am glad that they're doing, like, a new volume of characters, but I probably should have known what Sakurai was going to announce, but at the same time, I didn't know that when he was doing that Sideways 3, it was actually a teaser for, like, what numbered installment that game was, because I didn't know. Oh hey, you can actually see the construction of the draft house right over there. It's cool. Beep beep. Oh, right. Oh, I didn't know that was there. Alright, let's see what we see. Oh, this place. There used to be a Ross here. No, it's not. It's actually a trampoline park now. It's nice. Oh my god, I was right. So, I was talking to my papa a few days ago about this place. Because, I think we were walking or something, or we were doing something. And, I saw this place and I saw it said beef house instead of falafel house. And I was like, that can't be right. It used to be, like, falafel house. Turns out they changed the name. I think it was, like, someone else buying them out. Which wouldn't make sense because it's still the same people. I've actually been in this place before. Deja vu, I have been in this place before. Riding on the street. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why I was singing that. Oh, whoa. Yes, I just said, oh, whoa, shut the fuck up. That's so cool. Okay, so this used to just be like empty space. What's going on right over here in this picture is they're just starting the construction of Alamo Draft House. And as you will see, here's the after image. The cool thing is, okay, so, the thing is, they told us at that point in time not to talk to anyone about it, but you know what, fuck it. I don't really care about my job anymore, because they apparently have not really been too keen about don't take advantage of someone who's literally never had a job before and doesn't have a bank account, so they had to rely on a pay card account. Anyway, to make a long story short, they had us watch the new Avengers movie, you know, Endgame. Which, by the way, is a fantastic movie. I'd highly recommend it. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I really do think that the movie is really good. But they told us not to talk to anyone about it. I did tell my cousin, but he didn't tell any of his friends, which is good, because I told him, well, it's an employee screening, I'm not really supposed to tell people. And at first I told him I'm not really supposed to talk about it. I ended up... Wait, no. I think what happened was I talked to my papa about it, and I was like, guess what movie I saw? And he guessed it right off the bat, and I was like, how'd you know? He said I had a feeling. Still, it was a really good movie. Bit sad for the ending, but hey, what are you gonna do? Tony Stark paid the ultimate price. He saved us. Also, this is now a church. But, yeah, so... But, yeah, they told us, don't tell anyone about it. Hey, guess what? Fuck you, I did. Because, like, at first I did care about my job. But, you know, thinking about it now, I could care less. I could fucking care less. Sorry about all the cursing and stuff, it's just, I'm really pissed off about my job, basically. With the things that have been happening, the amount of stress I've had ever since I've had it, like, in and out of my job. And just the fact that, okay, the biggest problem is the whole, oh hey, starting in August we're not going to have very high customer counts. But what's really stupid about that claim is the fact that my papa has gone by that place. Like, he's driven by there, not to it, but just driving by it on Davis. And he's seen, like, a whole boatload of people in the parking lot. So he's just thinking, why the heck haven't they rotated people? The main issue is that they hired so many employees that they're just not sure what to do. So, yeah. Come Thanksgiving break, I was asked by one of my bosses if I would like to work that coming weekend. I think it was after Thanksgiving or something, or before Thanksgiving. I told him that I couldn't because I was at my grandmother's and that I was going to have to help out. And he said that was fine. So I told him thanks for understanding. He then goes on to say, have you watched your Skooks videos? Please note, Skooks is mainly, you know, saved for employees who would have to prepare stuff, like make special dishes or something. Now I understand it's also for dishwashers, because we also have to be prep workers, you know, like putting 2 ounces of cheese into a sandwich baggie, or putting certain condiments like mustard or ketchup into a small cup, and then putting a cap on it, which doesn't always work out. But the whole problem with that is, like, that's easy stuff. You don't need to watch Skooks videos about it. But I didn't, like, I didn't respond to him at all about the whole Skooks videos. Or, no, he didn't ask me if I had been watching them. He asked me if I could watch them. But I didn't respond. But, you know, then we have, you know, during the Thanksgiving break, I told my papa that I didn't really like my job anymore, and I let him know why, and he was very understanding, and he said, it's not a problem to quit, it's how I do it. So at first I was like, oh god, he's probably going to tell me to keep my job. No, he told me that whenever he gets the chance, he'll write a letter and we can take it in or something. And we haven't done that yet, because at some point, sometime after Christmas, he told me to not quit immediately, because, like, while the movie theater is taking, you know, advantage of me and me being employed there, I could take advantage of my job, and if I wanted to, I could see a free movie. Only I said earlier that, you know, I haven't really thought of any movies that I would like to see. Sure, there's plenty of cool looking movies that have come out recently, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm not saying I would like to just spend my money on stuff, but it's just the fact that for the most part, movies nowadays just don't interest me. And I usually like getting movies on DVD anyway, because I don't have to worry about getting a ticket or being late to a movie. I could just watch a movie all willy-nilly, like, without any worry. Oh, hey, the McDonald's still has a playground. Ugh, shit, I remember when this... Do you guys remember those times whenever the McDonald's used to have that really neat-looking red roof with the yellow lines? Ah, I love those. But, yeah. But I was gonna say, you know, so I'm gonna have to tell him at some point that, hey, you know, I know you told me to take advantage of my job, like, while I get the chance, but I just haven't been doing that, so I'd like to go ahead and leave it. Voice crack. And I'm sure he'll understand, because I already talked to him about leaving my job, so... Whoa, hello. But, yeah, so... all I can really say is... the staff are nice, and sure, the opportunity at the time seemed nice, but looking back on my decision, what the fuck was I thinking? No, seriously, like, what on earth was I thinking? Also, if you guys want to see something really cool, you guys want to see where I used to live? Because this is really neat. This neighborhood used to be where I used to live. Now, of course, there's different people living there now, but... Oh, wait, did they get a different door? Hold on. I think they did. Oh, cool, they even cleaned out the no, not arcade, the garage. And that's the upstairs. Oh my god. Yeah, this house right here used to be where I used to live. It used to be where I lived. Of course, we moved out in the beginning of 2017 to Northwest Clinton Hills, but my god. Oh, this brings back so many memories. And it still looks sort of the same, too, only that's different. I'm pretty sure that's a TV. Or that could be a bed, I'm not sure. I don't know who's using that apartment. Huh, and that truck kind of looks like my dad's. All I know is this is a very happy family to have gotten this house. You know? But I still remember the times of back when I was growing up living in that place. I grew up in this very house. I can't see it, but if I may try and show. No, I can't. It's not this room, but it's actually this room at the back. It's not that, it's... Okay, so what I'm trying to explain is that if you were to see the house from the back, you would see a lone window pretty much above the sunroom. That would have been mine. That would have been where I was living. Man, it is so good to see this house again. I'm glad to see that there's a family who enjoys it. Yeah. And I often think, how are my old neighbors doing? You know? Because I have plenty of good friends in this neighborhood. Plenty of good people I've met. Great people. People who have come to know and love before we left. There's my elementary school where I used to go for a brief while until I went to another school. I have so many memories of this city. Like, this place. This used to be a resale shop. Whereas then it became a recording studio. Because the resale shop had to close down. I think that's because they just weren't making very much money after a while, which really stunk because I loved going there, just visiting and looking around or occasionally buying stuff, and I even became good friends with the people who worked there. And I even volunteered sometime as well. But, you know, and way over there is where my old high school stadium was. Of course, you all know what this leads to. My old high school, where my cousin goes. There it is, right over there. I still remember the day I graduated. I remembered that I wouldn't see that place very much again. Unless I visited, but that's different. Yeah, I have a whole lot of memories of this place. This entire city in general, I've had nothing but great memories of. You know? It's nice. It's really nice to remember that kind of stuff. And no, I'm not about to cry into tears or anything, but it's great to see that my city hasn't really changed a wink, you know? There's those new neighbors. I used to walk to that Tom Thumb. No, it's too far. There's a Burke's, which is sort of like Ross, but a little bit better. To an extent. there's other places. There's a Mardell, which I've never been in. Nowadays, it's actually a Planet Fitness. Steinmart. I think this was actually back whenever I used to live in the city. Now, it's really good to see the city again. Of course, I didn't walk out in the rain, but yeah. And up ahead, there's actually a hobby town I used to walk into and visit for a little bit. Of course, didn't buy anything there because the prices were very high and I just couldn't really afford it. But yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that I've come to know and love about this old city. Why is it saying North Richland Hills? I think I mentioned this before, but how precinct line works is that it's sort of like a border. Yeah, it's sort of like a border between a state. Like pretend this is Texas and pretend this is Oklahoma or something. Precinct line would be like the dividing river or a border or something. That's my best 2 cents of it. There's sushi, yeah. I think that was changed into something else. Reminds me of when I was a kid. of those days. So yeah, that was a revisit to the place I once called home. Thank you, Hurst. But at least we're next door neighbors. And as for where I live now, well, look no further than here. This little house here. Or, no, not that. It's actually this one. Address isn't covered up, but, you know, what can you do? Yeah. This is where I like to call home. Moved there in 2017, and, well, my papa keeps mentioning that we might move to Colorado, but until that happens, I love this place. So many nice people, great places to go visit. Of course, plenty of things to see and do. Wait, hold on, what? Huh. Oh, I get it now. That area is where Hearst is. This is entering into Colleyville. That's neat. I am planning on walking over here at some point, but just not sure when. I will admit though, this area right here, this grass area, has been up for grabs for like, why hasn't someone bought out the land over here? Is it because it would be a bad location for whatever they would build? Because like, given this size, they could easily make this into a friggin' hotel or something. Which would be kind of funny. It's like, yeah guys, I'm gonna be staying over at this hotel, but Brandon, it's like across from you. You already live here. Well, I've never stayed in a hotel room by myself. Of course, I don't know why the hell I would do that, but okay. Actually, building a new neighborhood over here, actually. Actually. figured that'd be how much it'd be worth, seeing as how special my old home was. You know? Oh, that wasn't me. No, I haven't checked that place in a while. Wonder if anyone's turned it into anything. That's where my mammo's house is. Wichita Falls have a very, very, it's a relative who is no longer with us. It is my great mama who, unfortunately in 2011 passed away due to complications regarding, Alzheimer's. I thought I'd visit Wichita Falls, on here at least, to, pay my respects. Because next year in December will be 10-year anniversary since she left this world. Oh my god. This is the same place. The exact same place. Wow. I miss you, great mammal. Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I came here. But the other reason was because I wanted to try and find where she used to live before that, before she got Alzheimer's. Which is never a good disease to get. Never is. I don't even remember what exactly the address was or anything, but I do know she lived in a neighborhood. That's a given. But we'll say this, no, not she, but her house is no longer hers, of course, but there is something, and it's that the house is currently a rental home, which my mama gets income from, which is nice. But there's another thing. Wichita Falls is another one of those places that I hold near and dear to my heart, partially because of my not my step, but my great mama. Like the world's littlest skyscraper? Oh, what? How little is it? It is small. But, there's also Burke Burnett, which is where she is currently laid to rest. Way over here. Actually, can't find it, but all I can say is, it's somewhere in Burke Burnett. Oh, it's midnight. Didn't realize. Well, let's go over the points. We visited Australia briefly, and, well, we visited Perth and we went to Brisbane, both worth 100,000 points. We visited a premium locale, which is Ayers Rock, 2 million points. Then we snagged a flight back to the US in Phoenix, Arizona. First, we got to stay cool there. We visited Phoenix briefly, but we still got 100,000 points. And then the last two notable things I did were revisiting my old home, remembering the things I grew up doing, I grew up seeing. And then finally, we went to Wichita Falls and then Burke Burnett, pay my respects to my great-grandmother. I already did that back at the funeral, but it never hurts to say thank you to the ones who we've lost, you know? Anyway, sorry for this somber ending to the stream, but that'll be it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, then follow me. And as for when this stuff goes on YouTube, this will be coming up tomorrow, because if I may look at the weather real quick. Believe it or not, I think the weather should be it's gonna be pretty cold tomorrow, so I mean, I'll be able to go walking tomorrow, but I'm not. I'm gonna wait until it's a little bit warmer. But because of that, you can expect the Google Hunt stream to go onto YouTube sometime tomorrow. But yeah, so that being said, as for my YouTube channel, please like, comment, and subscribe, as well as turn on notifications, and that way if anything pops up, you'll be able to see it. And while you're at it, let your friends know about both my Twitch channel and YouTube, because like I said, on Twitch I'm working towards affiliate, so that way I can get monetized, and well, I'll put that money towards stuff that I would need to put it towards. But until then, we'll cross that path when we get there. But with all this being said, I love you all very much. Have a great night, and I will see you guys later. Good night.